Hey, it's Mijo here. Want to thank you for checking out this video. This video is really all about sharing a little bit about who I am as a human, as an artist, as a musician, and why I'm happy that I'm speaking with you right now. And this story ultimately goes back to the beginning of my musical journey of when I was around 10 years old. I got really into listening to my brother's record collection. It was bands like AC/DC and Aerosmith and Kiss and bands sort of that era and of that style. And, I would lay in front of the speakers and I would have the albums out and I'd be singing along and reading all the lyrics and just getting really obsessed with this music and just wishing that I could somehow be a part of it. But I had no skills. I was 10 years old. And then I heard my brother's band rehearsing one day in the garage, and they were playing a Kiss song. And from outside the garage, it sounded like Kiss was there in the garage. And I walked in, and then there were these three pimply 14-year-old boys, kind of thrashing out this music. But in that moment, this switch flicked over in my mind from realizing Kiss and Aerosmith and AC/DC and all these bands that I was into, that I used to think that they were these mythical creatures that had come from some other planet and you had to be a special kind of person to make that kind of music. And then once I saw my brother and his friends doing it, I realized, oh no, you can just make this music. You can learn how to play an instrument and you can get involved. And that was like my ticket in. That was the door where I thought, I want to learn how to do this. And so I nagged my mum for a whole year to get me a guitar. And so I got a guitar for my 11th birthday and my life completely changed. I just got obsessed with playing guitar and learning all these other songs, and then going beyond those songs and learning, how to play jazz guitar and other, some shredding stuff, some finger tapping on the guitar. And it really started to become my life and what I wanted to do. And so I did that all through my teens. And then in my early 20s, I decided I wanted to start singing and writing songs. I thought I want to go maybe beyond just playing guitar, and I want to express myself, with lyrics and singing and write my own songs. And so I started that journey of writing songs. Then I moved from this tiny country town that I grew up in Bannockburn in Victoria, Australia. And I moved to Melbourne, and I met an incredible songwriter called Kirsty Morfitt. And we started a band together called Lamplight. We toured all around Australia. We toured all around Europe as well. We released a number of albums. We had our music on the radio. We were being played on those same music video stations, on Rage and Video Hits. And it was an extremely exciting time to be doing that. So from that, I realized this is what I really wanted to do. So I came back to Australia after that, and I realized, okay, I want to quit my job. And so I'd been working as a draftsman, and I thought, I'm kind of overdoing this and I need to give this music thing a shot. So I thought, I'm going to risk basically everything that I have, this cushy job, this band that's going great. And so I quit all of those things, and within about 6 weeks, I was living in Berlin, and I started touring with my own music, playing shows, traveling all around, meeting incredible people, touring with ℾ�ြ𝒄𝒿ℴ, who's a multi-Grammy award-winning artist, Tommy Emmanuel, who was my childhood hero, and then other artists from Australia like Claire Bowditch, and also multi-ARIA award winner Missy Higgins. So I got to start to play music with these people at this really high level, and I realized that was really my dream was coming true. All these things I kind of dreamt about when I was 11, when I first got my guitar, dreaming of touring the world, playing my music, connecting with people. And it was a huge coup. I felt like I pulled something off that was pretty remarkable. And so once I had that experience of living in Berlin and touring and making a living from my music, it really was like a point of no return. It was like, I always wondered whether it was possible to do it, and now I was doing it, and I thought I can't go back to what I was doing previously. This is what I'm here to do. This is what I'm going to do. So that's sort of what that journey has been like up until that point. And then once I'd come back from Berlin, I lived there for 4 years, and I came back to Melbourne. And I started working on my last record that came out called Golden Moment. And Golden Moment is all about, focusing on the tragedies that happen to us in our lives, or the challenges that happen in our lives, and how we turn that muck into gold. How do you make good of a challenging situation? And so I worked on that record, and I actually recorded that in ℾ�ြ𝒄𝒄's studio. And I was about to release that. Well, I did release that at the start of 2020, and then this pandemic hit, and all the plans I had for releasing that record really kind of went down the toilet pretty quick. But because of the theme of the album, which is how do you take a situation that's challenging and make good with it, that shifted my attention to doing what I'm doing right now, which is talking to you through this lens, through your computer or your phone or wherever you're at, and building a connection with people who are deeply into music, who are into life, who are into improving themselves as human beings, being better humans, and being more in alignment with who they are as their true self. So that's sort of the theme of that album, but it's really the theme of my life and what I'm interested in and what I focus on all the time, and the journey that I'm on as a human being. So that kind of brings us to the present moment of what I'm doing, and it's really this. It's making this transition from the life that I used to lead of lots of touring and things to making connections with music lovers through this medium. And a big challenge for me in this is for this to be an authentic connection, like if we met at a concert and we got to have a conversation, or we met on the street and we got to chat. So, that's what I want to cultivate here, and I hope that you enjoy the music that's coming your way. I hope this story resonates with you, and that you're excited about being on this musical journey with someone who's, really committed to being an artist and continuing to make their best work and put it out into the world and connect it with a music-loving audience. So that's about it. That's enough about me. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below, or feel free to shoot me an email. Let me know who you are, where you're at, what you're into, what kind of music you're into, whether this story resonated with you, and anything else you want to share. If you're an artist or a musician, please feel free to tell me a bit about your journey as well. And I really look forward to connecting with you soon. In the meantime, over the next couple of days and weeks, I'll continue to send you some, music videos and other cool musical bits, so you can enjoy some music in your days. And I hope the music inspires you in some kind of way. And like I said, always love to hear from you. So feel free to get in touch. Thanks again for checking this out, and I will talk to you soon. Peace out. Bye.